Put this on my lip.
Good morning. Do you know what time it is?
What's the time? Mike.
It's clobbering time!
Good morning, everyone. J Hood Creative here.
Hey.
I'm a pal, Coach Vic, and way over there, Al Schell. How you doing this morning, Al?
I'm doing as well as anybody could be.
You're definitely doing better than I am.
Oh yeah.
We experienced little technical difficulties, and now
Difficulties?
I'm experiencing tongue difficulties, and so.
I just want to thank you for letting me see how old I am when I look at myself. And
you're coming in crystal clear this morning.
Yeah, that's the problem. Anyways.
Hey, I was accused of being 28 this week.
Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, you're too young to be here. You look too young.
Hey, you know, black don't crack.
For you, pal.
So,
all right. Move on.
It's been a busy, exhausting week. Once again, I wasn't able to even create a thumbnail to go with this stream. All good problems to have. But so I think the big thing that happened this week, especially, seems like a lot of them were shown off yesterday and the day before. I did the stream Tuesday night where we talked about our YouTube comic book community trading tattoos. So far, I have not found anyone that is going to be willing to trade or let go of the ones they had, which that's fine with me. But I really appreciate all of the positive support I've gotten about these. It was kind of a wild idea, and
how are those tattoos?
How are they tattoos?
Yeah,
it's on tattoo paper.
It's on tattoo paper. Yeah. The directions are in the little thing that I put together where you can cut out Coach Vic's head.
Yeah.
You peel off.
Usually with the tattoo, you had to put it on down, facing down, and then rub it. So that means that Coach Vic's name would be backwards.
Right. Well, that's the instructions say just cut out the head, but the heads are going to be backwards too. But I made many mistakes on this, but the biggest one, the first one I made, was that I didn't flip-flop all the heads so that they were right reading. So everybody's going to look a little bit weird if anyone uses them. Good morning. Hi, Alea.
Good morning.
All right.
He wants the full set. It's been really rewarding to watch the streams. John's Comics with Kids did a stream last night. I know Mark Spector did one. I wasn't able to watch that one yet.
Yeah, he was excited.
Yeah, Magic Lasso did one. So, and then people are posting them all over Instagram, so everybody's kind of showing their
all over it. All over it.
Dude, I've had so many notifications, Instagram notifications yesterday. My wife's like, she gave me the look.
She still hasn't seen the picture, though.
That's okay. Yeah, it's definitely a fun thing to do. I've already gotten requests for what are you gonna do next, or we've got to do more. And yeah, I think I'm not promising anything. I would like to do more. I intend to do more, just not anytime soon. Maybe 6 months down the road or something like that.
Maybe next Christmas we could start for it.
Yeah, true facts.
April.
So, Al, did you get anything new this week?
Other than your viewfinder?
No, I never got anything new. I think dude, what did I do? I went to Kokomo Toy Store last week.
That's probably the biggest kind of classic vintage toy store in Indiana.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of stuff that I like to check out, like Kickstarter. They get a lot of Kickstarter toys.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And I went down there this past week just to do it because I was in that mood. And I really didn't pick much up because, even though I had money burning in my pockets, going, waste me, Al, waste me. I didn't do it. I wasn't feeling it. And I don't know. I haven't been to the shop lately. I haven't been to the BMTs with the LBCs and so much drama. No, and it's been a very busy week for me as well. But boo hoo hoo.
Yeah, right.
I can show you old toys. I did. Oh, I got my first Etsy story for you. On my birthday. What was it, the 10th? Someone ordered one of my Captain Cthulhu America stickers. Like, cool. So Monday I sent it out and all that, and I sent him a little extra, like a ROM Space Knight sticker, because they tell you to do that stuff,
Right.
And so then, like, I'm thinking I'm all cool, hitting my deadline. All of a sudden, I get a thing like, "Hey, I ordered 2 of these Captain America stickers. What's this thing?" Like, oops. And I told him it said 2 quant. I thought I only had 1. I'm so used to only people buying 1.
Right.
So I'm like, sorry, brother. And then, I made it up to him.
Right.
I had to out of my own pocket. But hey, what are you going to do? That's my first one.
Magic Lasso, good morning.
Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego.
No,
Baby,
no,
why don't we go?
No, shut it down now. Unless you want some cursing on this show. I hate that song. I can't. That or we built the city.
That's the last time.
Didn't get anything.
I mean, the only thing I picked up were the cards.
Okay.
And
How about it? Did I show you this?
No, it's what
They have these
big.
at Target or wherever. I don't know where else, but they're the minis that are usually. I don't know where they came from, but they got these, and they also have. I didn't buy them because it kind of creeped me out. They're cars. They're Hot Wheels cars that are they're colored like the figure, and they're supposed to represent. It looks like it's gross to me. I don't know. It's like
So a He-Man card would have a.
It's supposed to be He-Man,
right?
It's not cool. Dude. I like the old. I don't have them because I haven't put away the old Marvel cars. That it's like a real car, but it has like a picture of them on it. I don't need you to make a car that has Luke Skywalker's head like with wheels. I don't want to see that.
Isn't that kind of what Skeletor's core is?
What?
Isn't Skeletor's vehicle like have his big old head on the front though?
Now you're thinking Batman.
Oh,
They're like they stretch it out. It's like they just smush him and he's got his chains and stuff. Whatever. And Alan, I'm not a gentleman. That's great.
So I got a few things. I was going to show Tuesday night, but the way the show went off, I just kind of saved them. So
see, that's why you're always rushing to do this show, and it's always messed up, and there's no because you're serving 2 masters here. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah. Like when I see superhero cars and the character is the Flash, why would the Flash need a car?
Does he have a car? Did they do a car of the Flash? No, I like the Toy Biz Magneto. They had a car for him or a flying device for him.
I remember
he wouldn't need that. He flies. And it's like, well, maybe he gets tired.
He just wants to roll up on a Saturday night.
Yeah, Magneto's old. He should. What's this? Zorro.
So this is my latest pickup. This is a gift from my good friend Coach Vic, and this is Jack Kirby's Teen Agents by Topps Comics, and you get the bonus Zorro number 0.
is this like Zorro the Vampire Slayer? I mean, what's up with the drink the blood straight? What's that about?
He's right. Drink the blood straight.
Thanos.
Well, I know Topps did like the Dracula movie adaptation, but I don't know why it would have any repercussions in a Zorro book.
I don't think Magic Glass is talking about a Thanos copter. I've never seen the Thanos copter.
I think I've seen someone show that.
Oh,
So
All right, and I must admit, it came free with another book I got. So
you don't need to
just visiting. We're getting visited by the $1 Million He-Man. Look at that! I just love it. Sorry, I got to show it off again.
That's very awesome.
That's forever in my collection. The $1 Million He-Man. If someone hasn't made a shirt of that, someone needs to.
I might be the only old, but that guy looks like he's never skipped a day in the gym.
the Jack LaLanne Coca-Cola.
So I picked up this lot off eBay. It's kind of a spec lot.
And he was pulling rogue. So what are you gonna do?
So this
Oh,
is
what's this? Is this
Hold on,
something
make
from the
yourself
new
big.
cartoon?
yeah. See, Al gets it. He knows what I'm talking about.
Who's in it? What's the storyline?
It's a encounter with MODOK.
MODOK.
Diggity MODOK.
So yeah, so he's gonna show. When's he showing up? Oh yeah, the MODOK cartoon's coming out.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I had that book. That funny story that was before I started like really getting into collecting. I was really young, and I went down to Han's house, and we were looking around, and it was like I found that comic book in like the section where they put like pamphlets and stuff for.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, and, what is it, 60 cents? I couldn't buy it then, so I left. And then apparently, later, I don't know how it got here, but later when I was going through my dad's friend's comics down here, he had that book. I think he went down and bought that book after I got it.
It's a pretty cool Al Milgrom cover. I wasn't the biggest Al Milgrom fan, but that's pretty good for him.
So what's your childhood memories, Al? Whatever, dude. I've got stuff to speculate on.
Can I just show you any book? You know who did the cover for it?
We can do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, this should be called We Be Speckin'. That's the title of this thing. We Be Speckin'.
So right here's the money book, because it's got the first appearance of
MODOK.
Ms. MODOK.
That's Ms. Thank you. They were never married. They're living in sin.
To be honest, I haven't been that impressed with what I've seen on the MODOK cartoon. As an idea, I thought it might be cool. MODOK goes home and he's got a wife that looks like that. But it turns out he's just got a daughter that looks like that, and his wife looks human.
Well, he's got to stay single.
Yeah.
No, he's married in the cartoon. He's got a family.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Since we be specking,
We
I
be
just picked this
specking.
up the other day.
Yeah, we be specking.
I mean, Calvin worked his way up from McDonald's
There you go.
to become president,
All right.
and then
Well,
Superman.
Don't be bringing no DC speculation in here. Get that whack DC stuff out of here. Nobody cares anymore about DC. It's Marvel, man. Marvel.
Hey,
Well, for the rest of the stack, I've only got one Marvel book in it. It's all
I got a DC spec for you. They're gonna bring out more garbage stuff. Sorry.
hey,
Well, that's
DC's
why.
my original home, man. I'm sorry. No, Teen Titans. The Titan show sucked. The CW sucks.
hey.
That Batman movie's gonna take us back 10 years. Jeez. I'm
I
tired
mean,
of it.
with Batman the Vampire Slayer, or he's actually a vampire, isn't he?
Yeah.
So this has no spec value. It's just
Is this where they're shaming them for their bad costumes or what?
I don't know, but somebody. This is really low grade, and if I'd have known it was this bad, I might not have bought this lot. But somebody went to town with an eraser and a pen on it.
Good. You deserve that.
And then I believe this one is the first appearance of Mal. and I'm not that familiar with the character, but
he becomes the Guardian.
What's that?
He becomes the Guardian.
That's it.
Is he African American if he's from outer space?
I don't know. I don't know that he's from outer space.
He's not from outer space. I think he gets chummy with she's not Honeybee, or she's like a bee character. Yellow Jack.
Bumblebee. Is it Bumblebee?
Probably. I don't know her name.
She's Bumblebee's a popular character in the current cartoon.
Now I have a question. I mean, all right. So Teen Titans Academy recently came out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming, of course, I don't know how long it takes for a story to get worked and storyline to go if they just make it up as they go along. But I assume that's somewhat in response to the good reaction to the Strange Academy.
Yeah, I got that vibe from when I read the first issue.
Yeah. So, about how long does that take to do? They're like, oh, that's something good. Let's do our version of it.
So chubby.
You'd be surprised if you look at like Marvel and DC's big events that they do.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find like every year you'll find they're both doing like something on the same theme, or they're killing off. One's killing off Captain America the same year they're killing off Superman and stuff like that. There's always this kind of, whether it's planned or not, you'll see one side copying the other.
I'll tell you what it is. Hey, I heard they're gonna kill Superman. Oh, right. Let's put Captain America in a dark suit or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have they ever killed Batman?
Yeah, I wish.
I didn't read it.
Oh yeah, Darkseid killed him. Hit him with the Omega effect. But with the Omega effect, they're not really dead. You can just be brought back.
And he was killed off by the same writer in both an event, was it Final Crisis, and in his regular Batman book, and he was killed in two different ways.
Oh, Final Crisis! I have that book, right?
Sorry,
yeah, maybe it's not that. Maybe it is. I can't remember.
Ooh.
So many crises.
Disco.
That read like an instruction manual with different instructions for different pieces in it. The thing sucked.
Good morning, Discovery Bay. Thanks for joining us.
No, what about Alpha Lanterns? Remember when he I don't know, it was in the Green Lantern comic book, like right before Final Crisis came out, they like made they killed, I don't know if they killed these lanterns or they just like, oh, you joined this force. Then they turned them into like soulless robot pieces. They took these regular people and like cut out their hearts and put the lanterns in them and stuff just for this certain show, this comic book, and it was so rushed and so pointless, and I still hate it today. I wake up in cold sweats thinking about it.
I like the new Green Lantern book.
Oh yeah. So who wrote that?
Way before Vic's time, so if we mention it, he might, just think of Missouri or St. Louis.
St. Louis.
And you'll be
my main man, Denny O'Neil.
We'll get Denny O'Neil in a minute. Picked up
him. Is that him? He's battling him or what?
Yeah, him who later goes on to become Warlock, Adam Warlock. So this is like the third or fourth appearance of him / Warlock.
So okay? What's this? This is all spec. So what's the specking on? What do you be specking, baby? And I'm telling you,
this is the purchase of this is exacerbated by spec, but I would have bought it anyway because I like the Warlock character.
You do? Oh my goodness, really? Like he's so exciting. Like I have all the action figures. My kid's middle name is Adam Warlock. No, like how is Adam Warlock even like? He's one of my favorite characters.
I like him through the Starlin era.
He's done so much for comic book.
Everything up through that, I'm good with. I'm not as much into the '90s version. I didn't get like Warlock and the Infinity Stones or Infinity Watch or whatever.
But you know what? He brings up a good question though. If you had a son, would you name him Bruce?
No.
Oh no.
True story.
That's a bad name, anyways.
I for both our daughters, I tried to convince my wife to make their middle names Danger.
That's a dad joke.
I'm not joking.
That's a joke.
No, I'm saying that's a dad joke that you would do that.
I'm glad she didn't go for it, but you know,
Danger!
if it was all just up to me, we'd have been in trouble. But I mean, this is Kirby, and it's an awesome cover too. So you can't be too mad at that.
I'm mad that you like Adam Warlock. There's probably been some cool characters you didn't like, but you saved it for Adam Warlock. It's like the cardboard cutout of just stories.
Oh, Adam, who's the best Green Lantern?
Huh?
Who's the best Green Lantern?
Oh, I like Hal Jordan or Guy Gardner.
Which one did you pick?
Guy Gardner.
Oh, okay.
Which
Just curious. It was
What'd you
controversial
pick?
the other day.
hidden in the glare
Who?
right there.
Say Winston Churchill.
You know, I only know two Green Lanterns.
This is the first appearance.
I go by what?
The Sojourner Truth and Kelly.
You're all about the modern.
Actually, I like Alan Scott, the OG. I like.
Yeah,
Alan
he's
Scott.
cool too.
He's cool too. He's cool too. Whatever.
Okay, so
What are you even here, Al? What are you even
this
here?
was this was the big book I showed Tuesday night in my live stream.
It better not. You need a bigger book than that. I mean, it needs to be take the whole screen out.
Here we go look over the New Gods book.
Hey,
that
man.
big a thing?
Yeah.
Morning, man cave.
Yeah, we could bring over the New Gods artist edition for a big book.
Mm.
So yeah, I was happy to show this off. It's probably a 4.5 or 5.0, so solid mid grade. Everything's attached, no chunks missing, no
Title of your
huge-
sex tape.
no huge gigantic color breaks in it. So
You put that in the wrong book.
what?
You put that in the wrong book.
I did put that. I put that in the wrong book. So
Hey, everybody! They must have cut out. They're not here anymore. Let me show you the rest of my collection. This is the secret. Let me show
You got
the.
some more pins?
No, just
Those are
like
so
showing it
awesome.
off. Ooh. And if you're not buying them, you're not buying them.
now, is this guy doing like one-offs, or has he got like a mass production thing going?
He probably produces a limited number. Hey, if you don't get them, he might have a whole bunch, and then like says he doesn't, and then so it makes it seem like there's. Oh, I got to get those before it runs away.
Is this raw book bigger than this raw book?
What do you mean bigger?
Well, you said this is your new biggest book, but this is your newest raw.
This is the newest addition to the PC. It was staying on the sidelines for way too long in a slab. So there's your St. Louis representing.
Yes, Denny O'Neil, the pride of CBC. Go Cadets, purple and gold. St. Louis University. The Blues are staking it up right now. I don't need to hear anything about the Blues. Ticking me off. Might not make the playoffs.
Yeah, let's get that corrected right now.
Hey, you have that scene from Dumb and Dumber where Jim Carrey's like, "You ever hear the most annoying sound in the world?"
That's why I did that.
Yeah. Hey,
Tribute.
you won, man.
That's a beautiful sound. Remember in the Checker Dome?
Check it
Yeah,
out.
when you're watching and it's not just the noise being thrown up at you. And it's
By the way, even if you don't like sports, if you get a chance to go to a hockey game live, go. It'll change your life.
I like Notre Dame hockey.
change mine.
Live hockey is like the best thing in the world. There you
There
go.
you go.
Ooh. I see the Dazzler mentioned.
Like my
Oh,
favorite band.
don't play.
Wait,
What book is that? Because I'm trying to buy all the St. Louis books. What issue is that?
yeah, let us know.
You know, I bought the first appearance of. That's sad. I can't remember his name. He was
What?
just, oh man, psychic. No, he has a really
This
cool
thing
power. He
glasses
just mimics
like
somebody
this.
else's power.
Imagine glasses like this. Look at it.
Yeah. He was from St. Louis. Then I got the Fantastic Four with the arch on the cover.
I guess I wish I was more dedicated like Vic to like my
What, South
hometown.
Bend?
Yeah. Or
Is
the
there a
inside.
Notre Dame comic out there? No Good Comics. Good morning.
Good morning, no good.
No good. No
What's
good.
good? What's good? No good.
You're no good.
All right, so this is. I gotta admit, I didn't have a whole lot of stuff in mind as far as show prep for today. So let's talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier. It wrapped up. Did you get a chance to finish watching it?
Well, me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I finished watching it, and the last episode was just like, oh, we gotta end it. Okay, there you go. That's what it was a little
He ain't
disappointing.
wrong.
I'm not wrong at all. It was just like the stuff that I liked the most out of the show was not the behind the scenes stuff, but the personal stuff. That was more exciting to me than because this was just like, I know people, it's like 40, I don't know how long the show was, 40 minutes of action. And then it's like, hey, let's wrap this up, guys. Okay. Like action that I didn't care about. I didn't care about it. I almost felt like there's a chunk of a show between the 5th and 6th episode that I'm like, wait, what happened? What's going on? Okay. And then another problem I had, I mean, I love Sam Wilson, but he was too Captain America. He kind of lost his flavor a bit. In a sense, I'm Captain America. Okay, now I'm Captain America. I will solve your problems. You will know, come with me if you want to live type thing. I get it.
I don't want to say yes or no. We'll give spoilers, but just in case, spoiler warning. So Magic Lasso's he's muted, so we'll let him know when we're done. So
And can we talk about the man being a little preachy at the end too?
The who?
I like a good monologue with the rest of them. But when he's like, yeah, the Flag Smashers, well, Flag Smashers, who cares?
Well, the Flag Smashers was funny because it was like they tried to get you on board with them at the beginning, and then by the end, you're just like, no, you need to stomp this girl. You know what I mean? I was like, no, I'm not with her. I am not. They were trying to play both sides. I was like, okay, well, this movement's important, and then this is important too, and they're doing that. But I think they made the Flag Smasher girl
Carly.
Hello, I'm Peter Brady. No, too over the top to the point where it's like, yeah, kill her. And then, sorry guys if I'm spoiling this, but it was like, all right, we're starting this here, but we're gonna end it in another show, and so people are gonna complain about that. The whole Sharon Carter reveal was just, I mean, that was like, hopefully they got something more going there, because that was just like, it went,
It's just a tad predictable.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why I think it's going to be something else. I don't think it's her. Because they didn't end the power broker thing at all, and she's always talking to somebody else.
I think the show as a whole was a little bit predictable, which is good and bad. I mean, you want to give the audience what they want, but they took, what is it, 6 episodes, was it?
Yeah.
Hey,
We all knew how it was going to end.
Did you like Dukes of Hazzard, or what was your favorite show growing up?
I did like Dukes of Hazzard.
You did,
and it wasn't my favorite show, but
okay. Well, give me your favorite show when you were a kid and when you were growing up, and not like some intricate like, oh, is this,
Brady Bunch? I don't know.
All of it is predictable, and you want predictable. If it would have like, oh no, I didn't predict that, then you'd be like, that was dumb. This is what people do. That is what people always do. They like, I want it this way, but when it's not this way, or when it's going to be this way, I'm going to complain about it being this way. And then when it's not this way, I'm going to complain about it not being the way I wanted it, which was going to be predictable.
Here's my take. We knew in the last episode Sam was going to become Captain America.
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
Why couldn't they do it in like episode 3 and make the whole last half of the series more exciting?
I thought him doing his journey.
Thank you. His journey
was the most exciting stuff. Him and Bucky's stuff was more exciting than anything else. Him, and they could have did more with John Walker. But really, it's about Sam and Winter Soldier or Bucky and his sister. That made me angry too. Like, you're gonna spend all this time with his sister, and then all this. It's a clip. It's a cameo at the end of the show. Like, you giving me this stuff. You're making me care about these characters, and then they just get a cameo in the last. Like, one thing I am happy. I'm very happy. Really happy. Is they didn't bring it home to where he had to save his sister. Like, it's like, because the Flag Smasher was like, she called the sister, and they didn't do that. And I'm happy they didn't do that. Just give me, because they're saying there's going to be a new Cap movie now with him as Cap, which is fine. I want to see that if that can. But here's the problem with that: is now that you've given it away pretty much for free. Are people going to pay for it on the big screen? That's what the thing
is. You have the transition from him. Like, if we just had a movie and he shows up as Captain America, all right, thought that was that. But you got to see the transition, the growth from Falcon to Captain America, and that's the thing that I really like. Now, as far as just the cameo at the end, me being a veteran of black movies, I would tell you, just about every black movie ends with a barbecue. And that's the sense what this ended with the barbecue. So you can get everybody back together.
Yeah, they needed more with like a rest. I know it seems stupid. Like, I want to see him hanging out and sitting around and shooting the stuff. I mean, if you've ever went and watched like Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan on press junkets, they're hilarious. These guys, I watch compilations of these guys just talking because they're very charismatic and funny. And then you get this, and it's just like, all right, that's it. See you guys later. Don't forget to tip your waitresses. You know.
And I've heard people say that they saw a lot of chemistry between those two on screen, and I was like, it seems a little forced in spots.
Well, see, I think, like Alan said, the chemistry came from watching them doing the interviews. You just assume it's there,
right?
I think that's some of the dialogue that you're. I don't know. I think you just don't want Sam Wilson as Captain America. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I said. Discovery makes some good points here. Looks like they changed course during the original Flag Smasher plot. What happened to the vaccines they were stealing? What was it for? Right.
Yeah, well, that could have just been people were sick and they. At the beginning, I think they did a well enough job of cutting that out because it's funny because everything has to be explained now. That's like because of the Matrix or something. Everything you need to know how everything's made or would they do this? And there was stuff in old movies where they're just like, yeah, I found this on the floor. And it didn't amount to anything. So it's fine when something doesn't add up to the grand scheme and MODOK is the overall power broker or something.
MODOK.
Yeah, bringing it back to MODOK. So the next show is in June. It's going to be Loki.
Wait a second. You're skipping over the biggest show, the best show on Disney Plus that just started, and Big Shot.
Yeah, okay.
You
like Stamos?
I like the show.
You like Stamos? You're a Stamos stan, huh?
I like basketball.
Coach Vic is a Stamos stan. I didn't know. You got the Underoos, the John Stamos Full House Underoos. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, Loki.
Loki.
Loki,
Yeah,
I want
Julie,
to talk about big shots now. Like the obvious, probably just the Mighty Ducks ripoff, right? Is it just
Of
that?
all the characters that they've mentioned that they're going to do shows of, I'm kind of the least interested in Loki as the character, but the show looks extremely entertaining. I can't wait for it.
No, I can't wait for it. I'm very excited. This is the best day of my life.
Well, my question is, what young Avenger are they going to introduce in the Loki show?
Yeah, it's a good question. Who do they got left? They're bringing Bishop and or Hawkeye in that. So
That's
Hawkeye.
later on in the year.
I do want to do the top 5 Marvel misses one of these days, because like MCU misses, like, ooh, I have a couple already brewing, and we need to do that. We need to write that for future shows.
That's the next show.
It's gonna be hot taken, man. You're gonna take that, and people are just gonna like. People are gonna be mad at some of these choices that I say were their misses. Marvel's MCU misses, man.
All right, tune in next time. We'll do Marvel misses.
Yeah, we're not going to do DC misses, or is this everything a miss with DC?
Yeah, I don't have enough time for that. Like, no one has time for DC, buddy. They don't even. Warner Brothers don't got time for DC.
True.
Oh my goodness, I haven't even watched that Justice League Snyder cut. I'm tired. I'm over.
They didn't acquire as many subscribers as they were hoping. They got minimal subscribers, additional subscribers because of that. Spent $70 million on that movie.
Good for them.
It's because the people that wanted to watch it were probably already subscribed.
That, and they probably just went to a friend's house.
I haven't watched it either. I am interested.
I'm not. Mortal Kombat. Now we're talking.
I've heard bad things about that. I don't know. Something's got to jump off. Nothing's jumped off the page for me at all. And I will go see I will watch Black Widow, because I want to see who they introduce in that.
And who the new Black Widow will be?
Yeah, we're done.
Is she a young Avenger too?
Black Widow?
The new one.
No, and she seems to be too old. Cast too
old.
Well,
due to the end of the new Falcon Winter Soldier show, which we go into heavy spoilers right now. We should have waited to the end. Now he's like never coming back. I'm never coming back. So what comic books are out right now that I should go? Because I'm going to go after I'm done here. I'm going to go to my comic book shop. Kind of excited. I don't know what Funko Pops are going to be there. I don't know if there's any new sodas out there, because guys, I love Funko product.
Yeah,
like Power Man and Funko.
I forgot they had popped up the other day. I was like, huh. If I was into this, I'd get this.
Yeah, they had some WonderCon exclusives, and I just learned about them. And
do they still have them?
Looking at me. What did I do? I'm rejoining sound now. Okay.
He doesn't want you spoiling Falcon Winter Soldier anymore.
All right.
Okay.
I can't do it. They did it.
So what characters did they do for this exclusive?
The WonderCon exclusive stuff?
Yeah.
The ones that I seen was a guy from Wacky Races that I wanted. And then, oh man, there was one, I just seen 4 of them. Because they had they had Black Widow, so she was cool, but I try not to collect the superhero ones.
Mm-hmm.
I just got this because I wanted to spend money. But I might end up giving this to somebody.
Well, let me tell you, I don't like that kind of stuff because I don't want to spend I would rather put that money into comics, but I almost bought that one just because it was so cool.
This Flash one?
Yeah.
You can have it. It's yours.
What?
I didn't want it. I just bought it to spend money. You can have it next time I see. If I have it, you can have it. I don't want it. It's just Flash. It isn't Reverse Flash.
And who will that be? Oh, Geiger? Okay.
Yeah, this is the one from Jeff Johns and Frank, what's his name? The artist on the Watchmen series they did. Gary Frank. So, yeah, that Geiger's not on my pull list, but our LCS stocks a lot of new stuff, so I think I should be safe to pick up one. But it's kind of on the fence. Wanted to look at it before I picked it up.
Here, I'm gonna give you one that Hood won't give you.
Go ahead.
Way of X.
What's that?
It's a new X-Men book. You wouldn't be interested.
Oh, no, definitely not. Oh no, I have cut that cord a long time ago.
I'm trying to find an X-Men series to get into.
Ooh, you can't. You want an X-Men series to get into? Go buy the old book.
If you want an X-Men series,
Is that House of M?
If you want an X-Men series to get into, read Strange Academy. That's the best X-Men book that's out there right now.
Strange Academy. There you go.
It's only got one mutant in it, but it captures the flavor.
Yeah, like I said, I bought this. I don't know if the second one's out yet. I doubt it because I just bought that. The Better Ray Bill book.
I think the second one might be out. I heard someone talking about
I'll pick it up. I'm more into oddities now than I am into like ongoing or. I'm not looking for like, hey, what Batman do today? Oh, I don't care anymore. I'm cold and lonely.
Should we play the What's on J Hood's poll list game?
I was going to ask you, what did you think of the new Batman book?
Which?
The Detective. That's like a 5-book series.
I haven't been to the store since it came out.
It's like under my
I don't have that one yet.
What's on J Hood's poll list? No one really cares what it's gonna tell you. Oh yeah.
Descriptions. All right, let's share this screen.
Oh, Berserker. I don't like Berserker. I imagine there's only like 400 covers of that left.
Did you pick that one up?
Berserker. I don't even know what that is. Is that from the Clerks movie?
No. It's Keanu Reeves book.
Would you like to
Let's see.
You know what else I haven't bought? I haven't bought any new McFarlane toys. They're kind of disappointing me, folks.
We're done with Batman, White Knight, Harley Quinn, so we can unsubscribe that.
Really? You subscribe to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crossover. I'm really
you guys
mad.
I haven't watched the latest Invincible, but I think Invincible's been pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't seen
I
the
wish
last
they bring
one,
the
but
comic book back. Invincible, the comic book, I miss it. It was my monthly, man. You know, and I miss you. Invincible, come back to comic book form.
I'm surprised they didn't like have a new one ready to go.
Oh well, Kirkman, he's a Hollywood drug kingpin now. He doesn't.
I haven't read much by Tom Taylor other than the first Nightwing issue he did, but I've heard lots of good things about him. So
everybody's just gushing over the new Nightwings. They're like, oh yeah, Nightwing, he's back.
Well, it's on my pull list.
Yeah, I know. You're kind of the John Colzar of bad comic books.
Something is killing the children. I might start trade waiting on that.
Isn't it over?
Well, the first series is, but they're coming back from hiatus.
You know what? I bought a lot of comic books not too long ago, but they were all reprints of, like, how the Marvel was doing the reprint stuff. I was buying those like a schmo. Those are my red flaggers where I take them into the bathroom and like, oh Lord, the Black Widow.
Strange Academy. I can't endorse Strange Academy more, especially for X-Men fans. Even though you don't get many X-Men in it. Strange Adventures. I'm glad it's almost done.
What is it?
Another book that is just the story has just gone on too long. But hey, I'm a glutton for punishment, so I'm going to get the Tom King Supergirl miniseries.
Really?
Yeah. Thor's been really good. Alan, have you been reading Thor?
Apparently not.
It's been good. It's been solid the whole Donny Cates run.
Don't tell me what to do. Back off, Dad.
We only find them when they're
Trash out
dead.
when I want to.
Al will be proud to know I'm getting the Yara Floor Wonder Girl series
I don't know. Who's it?
after our
Oh,
skating.
she's Wonder Girl?
Yep.
They call her Wonder Girl?
Has that started?
Soon, like next month, I think.
What a step down, right?
And then X-Men. And I usually pick up a couple other X-Men titles up off the shelf, but I'm not subscribed.
Nothing, dude. I'm telling you that I wanted to do good. I'm happy for everybody involved. For the Wonder Girl book, but I hope it's. Oh my God! It was so slam bam. Like, don't know this. Oh my goodness! It was so today. It was such a today. Actually, it was the aughts. That's what they call the aughts. The dude. I could have seen that starring Jennifer Love Hewitt and Sarah Michelle Gellar in the 2000s, where they're like, "I'm Wonder Woman. Hey, what's up, girls?" That reminds me of. It's horrible that I'm not trying to down it. I mean, it's like cool.
You're not?
Man, I hated the book. I was so disappointed with the book. That was one of those books I was picking up. Like, oh, this is cool. I'll track this up. Art's what it is. It's just the whole like, we're in a, like the narration at the beginning that goes, oh, but we'll get to that. Oh my God, it's so millennial. That's what this book is. It's so millennial. It's a millennial book.
Well, now they're getting to it in the regular series.
And then they name her Wonder Girl because she can't be Wonder.
What's the TV show going to be named? Isn't that the one they're doing a TV show on?
Every name is Marvel.
I've heard Magic Class will say that was canceled though.
Already?
Yeah.
What, the Wonder Girl?
Yeah, they were going to do a Yara Floor Wonder Girl TV series.
Magic Lasso wouldn't know.
So what happened to the blonde? What happened to the original Wonder Girl? They're just
they're making cameo appearances on one of the variant covers of the first issue.
I don't care. That's why I don't care. They can do all they want.
CW didn't pick up the pilot.
This is what happens. This is like wrestling. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have the guy that's the booker. He puts all the matches together and he tells where the story is going to go. It's like, all right, Jamie, you're going to go. We're going to push you towards the championship, and then Vic's going to come and beat you later on. Okay, we're going to build both of you guys up separate. No. And then you get a new booker, and he's like, okay, Jamie, I know we were doing this, and we're 2 months into it, but now we're going to change it. Vic's going to turn good and join with you, and then it's like, and then that guy gets fired, and they bring in someone else. And he's like, no, now you're going to turn on each other. And then you're both going to be bad guys somehow. And then we're going to bring in my favorite guy from some other place. That's what this writing is. This is what DC's doing.
Is there a comic book character who has constantly gone from face to heel to face?
A comic book character?
All of them. What?
A superhero. A specific superhero.
Hal Jordan went heel. He came back.
Hal Jordan was?
Yeah, he became Parallax or X-Lax, and he came back. All I'm saying is that they get so many different guys in here with all these ideas. No, what I want to do with Superman is I want to make him where he walks around all the time, and they use all. No. What I'm going to do? I'm going to give him a kid. No. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to have him, be Batman. No, we're going to get rid of. And they start and stop so much, it's destroyed their credibility. That's what neither of these companies have in its credibility. And that's why the money ain't being made in the comic books except for secondhand. Because they got no credibility, man. You don't want to take anybody. You don't want to hey, Vic, do I got your word that you're going to be there tonight? And then you go, yeah, I'll be there. You got my word. And then you're not there. They don't follow through. There's no credibility with these comic book companies, so they don't got nothing on from me, man.
You're welcome.
Especially DC.
Thanks for stopping by. I totally agree, Al. The it starts with editorial at the top and like
Right.
the vision that they should be setting, and DC hasn't shown a cohesive
Well, they're
vision
firing
in
everybody.
years.
They
Well,
fire people.
even when they were around, though, they weren't doing that great a job.
Yeah.
I mean,
Name the names that will not be named.
Well, I have a question.
yeah.
This might seem like a weird question
That's very
coming
weird.
from me anyway. With the quote unquote woke movement at the top of the comic book companies, is that damaging everything?
To a certain extent, I think they're thinking their state of mind of what they want to put out on the books, I think, is maybe 5 years ahead of where the comic book buying audience is when it comes to that kind of thing.
I mean, because I noticed when I read reviews from Falcon and Winter Soldier that some people liked it and some people didn't like it. I noticed whenever I read like black reviews, my people, we loved it. And there's a lot of people, I hated it. It was too preachy.
Keep it to the comic book, so we'll not spoil anybody for anything else.
No, I'm not. Yeah,
but
I'm
even
just curious.
DC and Marvel, they've always done the woke stuff. They just did it a little bit here, a little bit there. Now, this is the problem: is they're doing it all at once. They're like, no, we're changing. Batman's going to be a woman. Superman's going to be transgender. Do. And that's what they're doing. It's like, you can, okay, here's this. Give me a story. Give me a good story, a good reason.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like Falcon, he had years. And then you get him as Captain America in the comic book, and it's like, yeah, that's the man. That's the dude. Even though, really, if I'm being real, Falcon in the comic book doesn't have what Falcon in the movies ever had, and that was like credibility. I'm sorry. The Falcon in the comic book, he was like, and well, that's, you got what, 40 years, 60 years, 50 years of this guy. So that's what's going to happen. And it's, again, it's different writers going, I don't like Falcon. I like Falcon. Let's use Falcon. No, it's not use Falcon.
Good morning, Southern
credibility,
Comic Geek.
I hope we don't scare him away. Or me yelling about, hey, they don't have credibility. I don't think comic books is so hodgepodge now that it's just.
Yeah. To kind of address your point, Marvel went through this editorial shift a few years ago where they called it, I think it was Marvel Now or Marvel 1 or .1 or something. One of their big marketing schemes was, okay, we're gonna change out pretty much every recognizable character was switched out for someone else as far as like the secret identity or whatever.
Kind of like Future State did.
Yes.
Oh.
And they, in the process, Marvel was trying not to promote X-Men and trying not to promote Fantastic Four, and also they didn't want to pay all their big money creators anymore, so they lost a lot of talent, like Ed Brubaker, who had been working on Captain America for years, did a really solid run. Pretty much their A kind of writing staff, they had like maybe 2 or 3 like recognizable name writers left.
Okay.
And they did this big shift, and everybody like me that was like, I've been reading these books all these years, and I know who Captain America is. I know who Doctor Strange is. I think of the whole thing, I think Doctor Strange was pretty much the only character that's kind of left intact, so to speak.
Okay.
That's when they had Riri Williams was introduced.
Riri, my girl.
Yeah. So a lot of these concepts have gained steam and popularity, but it was the fact that Marvel did it all at once. Okay. With substandard, or I would say inferior talent behind it, they just added up to a big flop with longtime collectors like me.
Okay, yeah.
So if they'd have done a more kind of gradual change, I think they'd have been more successful with it.
Let's see, like I think, like I said, I think Eve Ewing did a great job with Ironheart, but then she's doing Champions, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, I mean, just let somebody do something and go with it.
And speaking to talent like that, they're new to the industry, so they're inexpensive.
Mm-hmm.
And
she's a professor at Chicago State.
Right, but as far as like in the comic book industry, she's not making the money Michael Bendis is making.
Right.
And so they have her do more work because she's inexpensive on a per book basis. And then she gets watered down because she's doing so much.
And it's also political stuff because you got to think some of the artists and writers we loved from the past. I mean, a lot of them are probably too old to do anything now, but they have heat. They have heat from the companies because they're like, oh, I messed with this guy for so long. So they're not going to use those guys. You know, people are like, why isn't like Kevin McGuire on a book or doing covers? They got heat with him. They don't. So
you're talking about the editorial and the relationship between the creators, the talent, and editorial.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's what it is. It's like, well, we're not trying to make money. We're trying to make cheap. You know, it's bogus. I don't know.
Every time someone talks about Riri Williams, I hear Aretha.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just.
Respect.
I'm in a salty mood today, guys. I guess I'm going
today.
I don't know. Who cares, right? Like, what's it gonna mean? It doesn't matter.
Only thing it takes to get you in the salty mood is to mention current modern comic books. And
I don't know about that now.
What's your favorite modern comic book?
Beta Ray Bill.
There's been one issue.
I wouldn't even say it's my favorite because I don't know if I've read it.
Wait till issue 2 comes out. I know how you roll.
No, if I hated it, if I didn't like it, I would have already like wrote it off.
No, issue 1's always going to be great. Well,
that you guys loved. You guys love that Future State, and what did it do? Coach Vic was all about Future State, and where is it now? And what did Future State even have? What happened to that?
I mean,
Is it done?
The event is done, but they are carrying through the stuff that like they saw that was successful. They're continuing. That's why you're getting a Yara Flor Wonder Girl comic. They continued the what's the
Batman the Second Son?
The Batman Second Son.
I don't know anybody who has that.
Who? What Second Son? What is that?
That's the next Batman.
That's
the Black Batman.
That's Black Batman.
Okay. I would have just
or is he just Batman? Because we know he's not the Black Falcon.
Yeah.
Even in the regular Batman book, they're continuing the whole what's the big villain in the background that kind of takes over Gotham City. I
can't remember that name. Yeah.
But he's like the overlord. He's like the legal, or not legal, but he's taking over for the commissioner.
Government.
Yeah. So the government keeping the vigilantes down.
Ooh, so can we have Black Batman and Batman in a crossover event?
I'm sure it'll happen.
There's
two brooding Batman.
But DC just giving out bad hand jobs, man. That's what they're doing. They're sitting there doing this to it. Like, hey, you're just like, it keeps you slightly going. It's just bad hand job comics, man. That's all. That's like, are you gonna commit? No, you're not gonna commit. You're just like, dump it or go, man. I don't know. Bad hand jobs. Anyways, guys,
that's the show for today.
Take that. That's how it goes, man. I don't know. That's what gets me is because I love comic books. I mean, you can't tell.
Your passion shines through.
Shoot, man. I'm a lead. I'll shout it from the mountaintops when something's good. Like, oh, this is good. But I don't know. I'm just okay. 1979. See how other people eat pizza. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing, man. They're just getting artists like, I don't know. I mean, I can't say anything. I was on that one show, that YouTube show with you a while back, Jamie, and I was drawing the garbiest, most. I was just like, look what I'm doing, and so I can't really talk about art,
Okay, Al, give me one trade that I should go back and read. That I just be like, okay, I get where Al's passion and love comes from.
Well, your tastes isn't the same as mine, so it's all subjective. Like I can tell you what got me.
But he wants one or two examples of what you enjoy, so he can see what you're talking about.
It's like music, man. Like one day I have a favorite song, and the next day I have a different favorite song.
Okay.
You know?
I mean, I like all music.
Let's see. Yeah, I like all music too. Oh, I won't say I don't like all music. I'm not a big fan of certain music.
That's what's
Like,
happening right there, Gore.
I don't like new rap, but I like old rap.
Preach.
I don't like new country, but I like old country.
Speaking of old rap, shall we take a moment of silence for Shock G? All right.
There you go.
And everybody, make sure you take a moment to do the Humpty dance today.
Here's your chance to do the dance, do the hump.
So, if I want to know too, give me like two or three of your
Okay,
favorites all time.
Go-tos. Well, I was huge into the West Coast Avengers. The Vision Quest storyline was good because I don't know, when I liked the interplay because they had Simon Williams Wonder Man where he didn't want to give up his noggin anymore, his patterns, and then like it really switched Scarlet Witch out, man. She was just like, oh, you're not, because he loved her. And, I felt that. I was like, you go through, you're a teenager. I was like, yeah. I liked Excalibur, the original Alan Davis, Chris Claremont run. I dig that. Man. It's hard to.
Now, I will tell you the West Coast event, I like the first two issues of that because, I'm an idiot and don't listen to the advice of my friends. And I didn't pick up the third issue when I could for $5 a long time ago. So I just have the first, second, and fourth issue. 2 copies.
Yeah, let's see. I read an interview with Ed Brubaker, and he was sour about not getting any royalties for his Cap Winter Soldier stories. Yeah, that's another thing, man. Like, they do that a lot. Marvel, DC, they just like, oh, it's ours. We can do what we want. But there's no, you wouldn't do that to old writers, like, hey, Gone with the Wind. I don't know who wrote Gone with the Wind. You wouldn't not see their name.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
It's like I was telling him earlier. I feel weird saying that Marcus Spellman created Falcon and Winter Soldier because he didn't, but he's called the creator of the TV series. But I'm like,
well, okay. I don't even know who that dude is.
He was the showrunner for the TV show.
Yeah. Well,
Right,
you messed up the finish. You messed up an alley.
What else besides West Coast Avengers?
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's 4 books, the Vision run.
All right. Well, let's see. I always dug. When I got it. Oh, Invincible. Yeah, Invincible. I dig the Goon, but that's an acquired taste, and that's not really.
I like the cartoon. I like the show.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
much.
happen to have the trade because somebody loaned it to me once.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. They only change a couple things here and there.
David keeps loaning me all these trades. I'm like, yeah, I would read them. Got like a stack of this thick.
As much as I like the new guys, I wouldn't like go, hey, read this, because it's kind of, for me, it's more of a visual thing, an idea thing that I like from them instead of like sitting there reading the, the Captain America, Mark Grunwald, Captain America run from when the Captain No More storyline. That was a huge.
We were looking for that the other day, weren't we?
We were.
Because apparently, Captain America has a dream, and he sees.
He was telling us about.
Oh yeah, that was you.
Yeah,
I guess that was 2 weeks ago. We were looking for that.
Yeah, I haven't looked because, man, you guys are the collectors. I'm not the collector. So yeah, that storyline is great because it's like 332, I think, is to 350. It was fun, seeing John Walker go berserk, and he's like Flag Smasher keeps him like in the Arctic, and he's chained up, and he's keeps his legs and like under the ice, He cut a hole in the ice on the lake, so he's all Oh man, it's pretty cool. And then Cap's running around in the U.S. agent suit. It's pretty fun.
Captain's wearing the U.S. agent suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where it came from. He dropped being Captain America, but still wanted to be Captain, so they call him the Captain. And it had a great issue. One of my favorite issues out of there. Well, there's several of them. It was when Tony Stark was doing the Armor Wars, and he was wearing the Silver Centurion suit, as they call it,
Mm-hmm.
which I used to hate. But then the artist on there was like Kieran Dwyer, I think.
Yeah,
and he's so underrated. And it was the Captain going to see Iron Man, like, because he knows he's been going and busting all these doing illegal stuff to keep his armor. And so the Captain's like, "Hey man, I gotta stop you," you know. And so it was before Civil War. There was this issue where the Captain, Steve Rogers, had to try to take down Tony Stark Iron Man because
And
he
Tony
was
Stark won, right?
It was a draw. It was
Oh man.
back then. It wasn't like
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you type stuff.
I'm just saying, Captain America is like the Superman of superheroes. Always get his butt kicked somehow. Or I'm sorry, Batman. I meant Batman.
Batman's beating everybody up. What are you talking about? Batman is like,
Spider-Man's always getting his butt
Oh,
kicked.
Spider-Man.
yeah, Spider-Man. There you go. Let's see. I don't know any modern stuff. I think Invincible was probably the most ongoing issues that I got out of anything.
Okay.
I like a lot of. I think visually, I like Mike Allred's stuff. Any books he does, I like. Like he did Madman for a while. I'd get the trades of that.
Did you read a Silver Surfer run?
Yeah, that was actually. I don't think he wrote that, did he?
I'm not sure.
But that had a great idea because he was like Moses in that, where he had to lead his people. But it was more like he went to a planet where basically and spoiler alert, all the survivors of all the planets he ever led Galactus to had fled to. So they were all there in one planet. And he was like, sorry. but then Galactus came to that planet and was going to eat that. So he had to lead those people to other places. I thought it was a good idea. That would be a great movie almost if they did Silver Surfer. But then it got crazy because, Mike Allred likes to draw crazy stuff.
Dave and Ricky, I was gonna say the same thing. I thought that was the case.
See, and I miss like Madman stuff like that in the '90s when that was coming out. You had Madman, you had Next Men and stuff like that. It was like not anti-image, but it was like when the more mature creators went and did their own thing. That's when Hellboy came out. That's when
Well, how about this? Is there a possibility that you old fogies, you old school guys don't want to give the new stuff a chance to grow and develop? Because you always think about how great stuff used to be.
Like I said, it's like music. And I'll put some Lizzo on, man. I'll jam out to Lizzo all day. I can listen to some Drake. I can listen to some Drake. I can listen to a lot of people out there. If it catches me, it's caught me. Okay.
Okay.
You got face value to catch me. And if I go in there and I look and it's Poo Poo Rodriguez, it's gonna stay on that shelf.
Like Strange Adventures called Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean Strange Academy.
Yeah.
Oh, Strange Adventures too, actually. In the beginning.
That's a bigger climb. That's a huger climb for DC and Marvel. I mean, let's just say my favorite superhero has been Captain Marvel Shazam, okay? I tried the first issues, and it was just like, all right, this isn't for me. Which it should be because I have the money to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not for me. Just like that movie wasn't for me. And I don't want to go into that. Huh?
I love that movie.
You love that movie because you're detached from it. It's popcorn. And you'd love it. It's like, oh, okay, good.
I'm also a Zachary Levi fan.
So what that movie could have been franchise building, okay? What it is like, oh, look at that cute, oh, look, it's
Well,
It's
that's our
every-
problem with DC, by the way. In
It's
the
every
movies.
cartoon movie that's been put out where someone farts in the trailer. That is the Shazam movie. It's the fart in the trailer to get the kids to go, I gotta see that. It's the fart in the trailer. That's what Shazam was. And that's why DC, sorry, Charlie. No tuna for you. Take that.
All right. Well, we've been going for an hour 10, so we'll probably get this wrapped up.
I gotta say, I'd be an ugly bald person. I mean, I'm balding, but like without hair, and I'm wearing this.
You'd be all right.
Remember, if you get your cards, post them.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get any. I didn't even have one. No
Well,
one
you-
made one of me.
You didn't qualify because you didn't respond to my video on November 7th or whatever.
Right. Because I don't watch your videos.
And with that, we'll say thanks to Gore Vidal and Magic Lasso, Hero and the Kid, and Dave Enrique. Thanks for sticking around. Jeff Schultz left. I think Southern Comic Geek might be still around, but hey, everybody that tuned in, thanks for coming out. We will see you next time, and we will remind you on J Hood Creative, keep your priorities straight, faith, family, comic books. We'll see you next time.
Hasta mañana.